And welcome everyone to a Scouts of Entertainment's 5v3 siege here today at Carlton 3rd Age Reforged. Today's replay was sent to me by the Wom Raider. I'm actually doing a live recording. I release the replay too normally as I do. Afterwards, I'm just trying out something a little bit different today. Just experimenting really. And so people might post questions throughout the stream, they might not. We'll just have to wait and see. And so guys, if you want to see your own replay featured here on this channel, there are links in the video description below you'll find, which are my email at scoutsoфentertainment@gmail.com. You can post links, you can post your replay to me directly on Discord. You can join my Discord server Scouts Reconnaissance and post it there. Or simply tag me in the replay you post on the 3rd Age Reforged Discord as well. And with that, let's go through the Wom Raider's army here, who's commanding one of the attacking armies. And is commanding Umbar before us. He's got his army here nicely stacked up. We should make this a bit quick actually. We have some Belaga footmen over here. Belaga Axe Guard, about 2 units of them. We've got 2 units here of a Duni Shield Guard, about 3 or 4 units of a Coronas Legion. We've got about 2 units of Belaga Archers and 2 units of Belaga Marksmen. I've got some Corsair Black Guards mixed in with some Naru and our Royal Guard there as well. Might be 2 units of Black Guard. Can't really tell from that, but I'm going to say 2 units of Black Guard for now at least anyway. Yeah, I think so. Alright. Moving on to his ally today, we have Rudar, commanded by Morris, and he's got some Forodum Javelins over here, and some Rudar Swordsmen. We've got lots of Rudar Swordsmen, and lots of Rudar Clansmen, some armoured, some not, as you can see there by the shields. Obviously the darker one means they're armoured, of course. He's got about 3 units of them that I can see, 1 armoured, 2 unarmoured. We've got here some Rudar Marksmen, and we've got Lothorian, commanded by Order 66. Got some Woodland Protectors there, mixed in, with some Witchroman Slavers, and some Blackwolds. Paradane Pikes and some Trollshore Axe Throwers as well. Looks to be a couple units of them. A couple units also of Etamor's Troll Hunters. And maybe 3 or 4 units of Rudar Swordsmen. Just guessing with that one. Got the Kindred of Celebrawn and the Watchers of the Golden Wood. Some Spears of the Wood over here, out front, guarding the pass. Lorien Archers behind them. Lorien Axemen and Riders of the Golden Wood as well. So highly accurate missiles here for Lothorian today. Hey, Sergeant Zach. Arnor is the best faction, he says. Alright. I'm sure many would agree with you. I think it's up there myself. Next we have Dorwinian, commanded by Jan Mumu. He's got some Moquindi Glade Masters over here, some Evelyn Hammer Guard, some Moquindi Bows, couple units of them, along with some Evelyn Vine Guard. Looks to be 2 units out front. Maybe 3 actually, yeah, 3. Got some Seldon River Patrol there hidden, I saw before as well. We got here some Evelyn Infantry, couple units of them, and some Moquindi Pikes. And I don't see any Evelyn Marksman, but I might be blind, we'll see. He does have Moquindi Bows, we do know that. So that's probably where his missiles went, I think. And g'day Jackson, nice to see you, mate. Okay, over here we have Isengard, commanded by Jay. No other name, just Jay. He's a man of few letters. We have over here some Dungeon Clansmen out front. 2 units there. Uruk-hai Archers. We've got some more Dungeon Clansmen behind them. A lot of cannon fodder here from Isengard. Will be useless if his opponent does have ranges. And so he's going to be careful when he commits them. You shouldn't really commit all your cannon fodder at once. That is a tactical mistake. Especially if you know your enemy has ranges. Next we have some Trolls of the White Hand. 3 units over here of Uruk-hai Infantry. Some Snagger Skirmishers. And some... oh, I can't tell how many Snagger Skirmishers. They are hidden. 2 units of Uruk-hai Reavers. We have some Uruk-hai Pikes. 3 units. That's pretty standard. And some Nazgul High. Uruk-hai Crossbows, couple units of them. I don't see any Uruk-hai Berserkers. That is strange. Guards of War Tank I see there as well. And I'll answer your question in a second, Sergeant. We're just going to go through the army comp phase first. We got Arthurdame, commanded by Diego Rio Eteremos. This rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? We got some Arnold Pike mixed in with some Evan Spearmen unarmored. We got some Arthurdame Marksmen armored up over there. Numinas Gate Guards, Arthurdame Pikes over here, Wardens of the North behind them, Blackshot Dragon Slayers for Dale belonging to Y2K86, Swordmasters of Azgaroth here, couple units, that means they're armoured, this model. We have Khan, the Last Defender, commanded by Mevin. He's got some Brotherhood of the Lance. Don't often see Khan on the defensive. This should be interesting. We have 2 units here, Biding Herd, Dismounted Earls of Dale, 2 units there, make that 3, Daily Royal Guard, Royal Court of House Emlaith, Nomadic Axemen. Now at Footmen, we got some Brotherhood of the Spear. Now at Footmen next, more Medallion Spearmen, some Varied Horse Archers lined up, getting ready to shoot. Near at Footmen 2 units there, some Nomadic Axemen over there, and some Biting Marksmen. This means they're not armoured up. We have some rear footmen and some frag horse archers, some Micka axemen, 2 units there. Laketown pikes, some varied cataphracts, so some good quality cav here from the defenders, which they can't really use until the attackers somehow get across the land bridge, so we'll see what happens with that. He's brought 2 units here, Brotherhood of the Spear. That would have cost him a penalty to bring that, for sure. Is that Brotherhood of the Bow? No, it's just varied horse archers. Bells of Dale, 2 units there. Y2K, I don't know why you bought them. Chieftain's Vanguard and Brotherhood of the Bow. Expect to see that, of course. And Black Shot Dragon Slayers again. Did he bring 2 of them? I think so. And some Dalian Paladins, and that is that. So, yeah, Jackson, thank you, mate. It's good to see. It's good. It's nice you said that. Okay, so they're already firing archers into the troops. They're running around a circle formation, make it harder to hit them, of course. 2 units there. The only unit that can hit them at that range is the Rudar Marksman, and they're falling pretty fast. Now, Zach asked me if I was to live in Lord of the Rings world, what would be the first thing you'd eat? Ooh. A dwarven roast on a spit. I don't really know what the meat would be, but those guys know how to cook beef. Is Australia... yeah, Theos. He says Australia police state... I have heard of... There are a couple of stories of that, Theos. So the attackers here are beginning their assaults on the bridges. So that's going to be a bit challenging. McQuinty Stalkers. Okay, so he's brought up the Stalkers. They're trying to soften up. Yeah, I don't know why Diego's doing that. I think Jen Moore was doing it right. I mean, he's taking advantage of the fact that Diego's just stacked up his troops and really turned it into a magnet for missiles. Now, this would make more sense if the artillery Evans people were armoured up, but they're not. Which means that they'll succumb to those arrows a bit more easily, and the arrows here would soften up a pike unit as well, and this is the kind of unit you do want to have softened up before your infantry troops do charge into it, because you want to try and kill it as fast as possible and reduce its strength so it just succumbs to your troops faster. And well, Jen's doing it right. I think that's a bit of an error or oversight from Diego there to do that. Blackshot Dragon Slayers are reloading. They're firing. Why the hell are they firing? They're being picked off by the, I think, Watchers of the Golden Wood or Riders of the Golden Wood, either or there. Hey Scout, say core. I'll say core. I'm not going to make that mistake, mate. I know people have pinned me on that in the past. For those of you wondering what that means, he's thinking I'm going to say corpse. I know I said it then, but I'm just saying it to make a point, so don't overthink that. But we're moving up. So we got the first wave starting to form. He's got the Etymos Trontas already over here. I'm surprised that that's basically my catchphrase, you know. I'm surprised. I'm always surprised. I've got to stop saying that. Anyway, I'm not going to say it again. I don't know why the defenders didn't pick off the Etymos Trontas when they were nicely tightly packed. They are a unit worth targeting, worth shooting, especially when they're in tight formation, because it means you'll just hit them more and waste less ammunition at the same time. So, you know, best of both worlds. This is not a unit you want to let loose all their javelins upon you. Make Axemen charging into the Rudar clansmen, which are armoured up. But hey, if Morris is going to waste his javelins on a crappy unit like the Nomadic Axemen, then I'm sure Nevin doesn't really care. I'm sure they will, Theos. I'm sure they will. Not much action happening on this front just yet. Looks like the attackers are still figuring out how to actually structure this first wave. Rudar Clansmen ain't the best unit to deter heavy cab charges. Nomadic Axemen are about to break. He should have some varied cataphracts lined up getting ready to charge in there, you know? But I'm guessing maybe he's fearing the Etymos Trontas. That's a possibility. But Dale has the ability to counter them. Just bring the Blackshot Dragon Slayers around here, put them up here, shoot the Etymos Trontas. Once they start falling fast, that should prompt Morris to withdraw them, and then I guess the defenders can hit the frontline troops with their cav. Basically shatter the first wave using only their cav. Saving their ammunition, saving a lot of their melee troops for later on, you know? They got a lot of cav and they got to use it. And what better target to use it against than low tier troops, where they stand a chance of getting a few kills. Okay, archers are mixed in here with real clansmen. Can't really do anything in an tightly packed formation like that. And Jackson says we can all call in Gondor to save Middle Earth in New Zealand. Probably. Champions of the White Hand being brought up. I don't know what exactly Jay's thinking here. Now we know Arthedain can bring rangers, Dunedain rangers, so I'm expecting him to reveal them in due course. Fantasy mixing their troops across all 3 bridges. Well, 2 bridges and 1 land bridge. Real clansmen have been moved up. Belagar Archer is now being moved up. We're down to 78, so they've lost about 20 so far. Sarge is championing for Arnor. I gotta ask Sergeant, when you say Arnor, do you mean Arthedain? Because I know Arthedain did become, I think, the Kingdom of Arnor in Third Age Reforged campaign. Edible Trident is here. They're throwing their jabbies into the Varag Horse Archers, killing about 10 in one go. Rudok Clansmen at 28, out front from the rest of the army by themselves. They are up against cavalry, but the morale's holding up pretty well. The Edible Tridents really are keeping the defenders back. They don't want to send any good troops near them. Again, if they're that worried about them, they need to take them out. And the best unit to take them out quickly and safely is the Blackshot Dragon Slayers. I might want to save them for the Watchers of the Golden Wood, but Blackshot Dragon Slayers won't win that contest. Because Lothlorien has the Riders of the Golden Wood and the Watchers of the Golden Wood, so remember that. They can easily double team and just tear apart the Blackshot Dragon Slayers as soon as the skirmish fight begins. They'll want to get off a shot if that happens. And he can't use them up here. I mean, look what the Watchers are doing to any unit that's stationed up here. They're just getting torn to shreds. %to 5%, so it's pretty slow going so far in this battle. Yeah, I know Arthedain's 1/3 of Arnor. I think it was like, what? It was Arthedain, Cardolan, and was it Rudar? Was Rudar the last kingdom of Arnor? Jackson puts the notion forward to give some armor to the Dunedain Rangers, and that would make them look fiercer. There was a show I watched a long time ago that got cancelled. It was called Nightfall, and there was a group of 4 rangers that seemed to wear body armor as well. That kind of description from Jackson makes me think of those kind of rangers, you know? They were pretty deadly, and they did look sick. But if you give rangers armor, then you got to maybe reduce the amount of missiles they can shoot, or reduce their health a little bit as well. You got to compensate somehow for giving them an armor advantage. What you give, you got to take somewhere else, you know? Yeah, okay, so I've got 3 kingdoms right. My memory of Middle Earth is improving. It was Rudar, Cardolan, and Arthedain. The alien spearmen are armoured up. You can tell, obviously, because of the breastplate. We're seeing a little bit more action on the land bridge. Belagar archers moving up. I don't know. These are missile horse archers charging in, so don't expect the best charge from them. This is a fresh archer unit. So this unit's lost about 50%. Nevin's just sort of saying, hey guys, shoot me. He's just soaking up the missiles right now from the attackers. Gotta watch out for that. Now, it looks like someone stormed the bridge here. No, no one stormed the bridge, they just fired the shit out of it. Okay. Are they a marksman? Maybe with buddy marksman help, I don't know. They're happy to wait for Jay to come across. Technically, rangers should act like elven archers. I don't know if you can say that, Sergeant. I mean, they're not elves. Elves have had the benefit of thousands of years of perfecting their skill. Rangers, as you know, only have a limited lifespan to harness their own skills, so I just don't see how they could ever be on par with an elven archer, you know? They can be good, but never to that caliber. Spread out your troops, Mervyn. Spread them out. I think, yeah, he has spread them out. We've got Belaga footmen coming over here. They're shaken. 105 and shaken. They're trying to outflank the Delian Spearmen. And so, yeah, Mervyn's just redeploying. That was an alright charge. Down to 77. He took out 30 of them. Got McQuindy Stalkers, maybe provide some archer support. They're carrying their blades, so maybe not. Buddy Marksman is firing to the Belaga archers. And Mervyn just has melee infantry out front. He does have cab nearby, but might be able to get a charge on him. Oh, you got the pikeman there. They're trying to turn this entire area into a one giant kill box. Usually defenders are more favorably hold the line here. I think the attackers just, it forces the attackers to condense more. Makes it easier for rangers to shoot the shit out of them from that ledge. Of course, Lothlorien has the benefit of the riders and watchers that are on the wood that can protect any mass push from that ridge. So basically that ridge is almost taken out of the equation in this battle entirely. Not often do we see that, but that's what Lothlorien's archers can do. They can basically pepper any unit up there, and defenders will be forced to retreat or lose it. Sergeant still contends that rangers are just as skilled as elven archers because both elves and rangers can fight in melee. I can't agree to that. You know, come on. Elves perfect their fighting skills for thousands of years. I think if we saw an elven soldier lose in a straight fight with a ranger, then I think we can say that that elf was maybe in charge of stocking the pantry or something, I don't know. Seeing that more staff monsters being brought up now. Everyone's trying to get the most he can out of his various horse archers. Jackson argues that the rangers are trained by elves and they can be just as good as elves. No doubt that would improve their skill, improve their capability as a fighting unit, both in melee and in missile usage, but still could never reach the same caliber as an elven warrior. Not unless they had some sort of magic ring. I mean, they did make the Nazgul pretty formidable. See what Star Masters holding the line by themselves. Spears of the Wood copped a shellacking moving across. They're down at 28. Everyone's trying to do some reloading. They're going to fire their jabbies. Alright. I know. I know Aragorn was adopted by the elves. Earls of Dale moving across. Now, that was a good charge, but you see, it didn't go very well. Earls of Dale are known for melee combat, not so much on the charging front. But not shock. Now, Serial level Staff Masters have, fairly decent morale, almost locked morale. And so, despite the fact that they're surrounded, they'll hold their position pretty much to the last man. Okay, quality's being stepped up a little bit here, but we got the Doom Shield Guard from one Raider being brought across now. Probably both units, judging from how one's moving to the other. What's great about this formation is if they position archer units either side, then they can fire into the backs of the enemies as they move into this death trap. Missile units from either side can pepper the other, straight in the back. They're trying to go through a small gap here. Nevin's got to get his troops into tight formation and reinforce that right flank of his. We got Ardella Rangers here. They're going to try and stabilise that flank. This should be painful. Oh no, they're not firing into the Corundas Legion. Not the target I thought they'd go after. Are they going to switch? You're not going to go charge them, Evan, I don't think. Well, actually he did. He did. That was decent. Alright, let's just slow it down just for a little bit. Just going to survey the other battles here, see how they're evolving. Gawinian has basically come across, exposed himself severely here. I'm not liking this. If Jen, I don't know why Jen did that. If he was going to attack like this, he should have brought up another unit of Vanguard to protect his rear. I mean, look at the Royal Court almost has him dead to rights. Both of the Lancers now coming in. These guys here are occupied. They're going to be slaughtered. Still talking about Rangers, Jackson and Sergeant. The Windy Bows here try and provide some support. Not the right angle there, Diego and Nevin. Should be charging from this angle. If you're that committed to doing it. Alright. Over here. We got Urkai crossbows shooting the Barding herd. Y2K, obviously use them all and get them out of there. Don't let them stay there. Crossbows will pick them off. We've got Buddy Marksman, Artade Marksman firing on the Saga skirmishers over there. Dale and Artade have Isengard contained for the moment. Knights of Numenor coming in, charges are going to be blunted. There's no point. Don't do that. You see players make that mistake all the time. He's going to fall into Knights, looking to attack the Evelyn Vanguard here from the flank. Yeah, we've got the Artade Pikes here being attacked from the flank.
They have lost half their
Down to 74. Spender Earls here looking to stabilise the line. The Dunan Troll Slayers at the ready. Dan the Royal Guard here should be firing to the Evelyn Vanguard. Someone should be noticing these guys. Diego knows they're there, but he's not telling Mervyn that they're coming for his archers. Trollshire Axos, they're down to 76, so they're taking a few casualties. Looks like they're out of ammunition, so being charged into the battle. 38 to 40. That's just in terms of skill, weaker than Dunedain Rangers, however. Dunedain has been deciding since the collapse of armour. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Woodland Protectors here firing on the flank here of the defenders. Balaketh Marksman. They're trying to fire into the Earls of Dale. Blackshot Dragonslayers, maybe. The other Rangers down to 38, so they've taken a few casualties. Mervyn's cataphracts here have basically been wiped out. Of course, the backguards have done a lot of damage to them. Dalian Paladins are being committed, so defenders are in real strife here on this flank. They're doing well in every other part of the line except here. This is where they're in the most danger of being overrun. They're still trying to wipe out the line of archers. Brotherhood of Lancers charged into some Corsair Blackguards. Looks like they just sort of leaped into their ranks, didn't they? $45 to 47, pretty even at this point. Horse archers are keeping them occupied, is probably the best word for it. We've just seen the defenders here being put under too much strain. The attackers really aren't exploiting this. They're not trying to move a concentration of forces through here. Move around, secure their rear, and attack the rear of the defenders here as well at the same time. It's got Brotherhood of the Spear here. One Raider's forces have broken through. It would have made a lot more sense to charge in the cataphracts first than the varied horse archers. 50 to 54. Chieftain Vanguard here trying to cause chaos, but that's all they can do. We got Blackwilds here being committed. Southern River Patrol here is being fired upon. That's down the Royal Guard they're firing in. Richmond Slavers haven't been committed. Herinan Berserkers being moved up. So we've got to keep an eye out there for the enemy cav. Kinder Kelborn providing some sort of cover, fire support. Dale here seems really determined to kill the Southern River Patrol. Earls of Dale here is being picked off. The defenders are not in the city at all, so this battle won't be decided here. Horse archers moving around. There's not many other forces here. You tell the Rangers, they're going to start firing, obviously. Blackshot Dragonslayer's out of ammunition, so not much can be done there. But the Utella Rangers are here. One Raid's forces are bunched up. He should be firing along the line here, but he isn't. G'day, Tommy. How are you? Grey horses being hit by the Kindred of Celeborn.
Only half the enemy force remains.
I'm trying to see where the fellow Rangers are firing. Well, not this direction at least. Downhill guards being committed over here. Arthedain has Dornian pretty well contained. Gen member just needs to ease the throttle off a bit, you know, let his allies come towards him. The defenders' lines here are breaking. They're being forced back bit by bit. Yeah, this isn't a live battle, unfortunately. No, this is a recording of a battle. Yeah, it's a replay. And 58 to 67. Isengard has basically made no headway at all, unfortunately, for him. He's now be second in here of Saga skirmishes, providing some support. See, the troops that are shooting at mostly Arthedain marksmen out of ammunition. If they start with killing more of the Trollstraw Axors, that would definitely hurt Arthedain more here, but Diego can accept those particular losses. And 61 to 71. In favour of the attackers. We've got the Knights of Lunas here charging into the Blackwolds and Rudar swordsmen. Good opportunity here for the Knights of Lunas to really have some impact in this fight over here. What are they charging into now? Okay, they're trying to break the Luanian forces. They've almost succeeded. Still leave the Knights of Lunas there a little bit longer.
We are blessed. The enemy general is dead. We have sent the idiot to hell.
Okay, that was Mevon's general. Khan's general is gone. Belgian footmen are being wiped out. They're mopping up all the attacking forces here.
The enemy are badly blooded. They
Defenders are stabilizing their front. Of course, the Blackguards, Blackwolds, Heron and Pike leading the way. Get the Royal Court out of there, or they're gone. Trollstraw Axors are firing again. Thought they were dead, long dead. Okay, Blackshot Dragon Slayers, they're firing in. Arthedain marksmen firing in. Wardens of the North, I don't know if they're out of ammunition. Defender Earls here being fired in their flank. So both sides catching the other units out of position. Blackshot Dragon Slayers just hammering the Heron Berserkers, trying to force them back. And our second unit of Blackshot Dragon Slayers is out of ammo, so both Blackshot Dragon Slayer units have finished. And now it's down to their melee skill. We got Corsair Blackguards and some Frightened Javelins firing now. King to the Calibron, obviously trying to take out the Knights of Luminous. 71 to 82. The Herodane Pikemen are really sort of keeping the attackers in this fight, and probably will be the deciding factor that tips this fight in the attackers' favour, provided the defenders don't get a unit there to attack them on either on the flank or in the rear. We've got Knights of Luminous there. Sort of trampling over the Frightened Javelins, and now have a direct line to attack the rear here of this force. He tried to take out the Witcherwoman Slavers.
Lost his stomach to fight. We must push our advantage.
Nice and nice, trying to move through the Witcherwoman Slavers. Don't know how many he'll save. Another unit of Seldom River Patrol moving over. I don't think I saw McQuindy Glade Masters before. They could just be a commanding officer. Now, what do we have over here? Okay, we've got Wardens of the North firing in now. They're trying to take out the Kindred of Celeborn.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Wardens of the North ammunition firing directly into them, and they're not even phased by it. We've only got 4,000 frames left. 78 to 89. Herodane Pike's at 50. I probably want to take out the Pike and with the Wardens there myself, if they can. No, they're out of ammo. They're doing peacekeepers here, not doing anything.
The enemy general has no honor. He flees the field of battle and abandons his men.
Jay has crossbows here at a nice angle. He has Arthurmain dead to rights. Knights of us trying to come to the aid, but they're going to get here too late. We've got Rise of the God of Wood here trying to trap the Knights of Luminous. Uphill, I wonder how good this will be. It 93. It really looks like the attackers have got this. Defenders tried to hold too much territory with too fewer units, it would seem. Yeah, no, that's what I said before. It's kind of weird that we haven't seen this more often from the defenders, you know? Everyone always falls back into the city, but they decided to fight it out here. They didn't retreat. But, you know, I got to note the attackers didn't take advantage of that either. They didn't march their forces around the pass here to come out at the rear of the defending forces either side. They just they attacked them head on. Over here and on the bridges. Well, maybe they did. They're firing into broken forces here, they are. 82 to 96. Not much is going on here, this is it. Looks like the last player alive is Artedang.
Praise to our Lord. Our men have slain the enemy.
Alright, Dale's about dead.
Now his men will lose heart.
Look how pikes are ignoring the Knights of Luminous.
Fate has been
That's it.
to us and delivered us victory. It could easily have been us out there, slain and defeated on the field.
Alright, so one raider here, 869 kills. Morris, 1537. Nicely done, Morris. Order 66, 771. Jen Mumu, 657. Jay, 873. Diego Rio Etremos, 2186. Y2K, 2039. And Mevin here, 2321. Nicely done by the defenders, just not nice enough. Okay, kill counts here, pretty average across the board here, no real standouts. No units, unfortunately, getting over 100 kills. Then again, that would be difficult. Of course, their backguards you think would do alright, but 47 to 68, kind of a bit of a disappointing performance from them. But I guess they just lost their numbers before they had a chance to really get going. We did see them take casualties earlier on, so they could explain that. Still, great battle, well done to the Rum Raider and his team on their victory today. If you want to see your own replay feature on this channel, guys, once again, videos to contact me are in the video description below. Hope to hear from you soon. This is Scouts Lieutenant signing off. Goodbye, my fellow Scout Troopers. Catch you in the next Total War battle.